Hey everyone, it's Steve from Silver Quinn Productions back again, and I thought I'd just fill you in on a trick that's being used in Instagram. It's the seamless post. So basically what that is two images patched together, and what that means is that when you scroll across it creates one big image, and I'll just fill you in on how that's done. Very simple, but we'll jump into Photoshop after the intro. Okay, so we've opened up Photoshop, and as you can see we've got the custom templates here. What we'll do first is change the width of the image, because basically what we're doing here is creating one large image and going to be cropping it down into two images, which will be seamless through the middle. So we'll change that 8 to 16 obviously. The height would be the same for an Instagram image. Everything else looks pretty good, and hit create. Okay, so we have our background. We want to duplicate that background, so duplicate the layer. Let's just call it seamless middle. Let's call it that. Okay, and we've got our middle there. But what we want to do is find the exact middle. Now, what we're doing here is this background, or this layer, we want it to be exactly half of what it is. So we want to change it to black, because what we're going to do is move this across to one side to show where the exact middle line is. So if you hit G on your keyboard, it brings up your paint tin. I don't know what you guys call it. I call it a paint tin. It's on black, so we'll select it, change it to black, and then what we want to do is find the middle. So we will need to find image. We want to see the free transform. That's under edit. So scroll down to free transform, hit that. That brings up your dimensions of the layer. And obviously we want to change the width. It's at 100%, and yes, you're right, 50%. So 50. Okay. And then we want to hit the drag button. Apply that first. So that's great. Drag button, and now we just move it across to one side. Okay, until it locks into place. Perfect. And now you've got that exact line. Now to mark that line, what we use is the ruler on the left hand side here. So if you don't have that, you press R and on your keyboard, and it will bring up the ruler, which is this line here. Click on that, drag it across all the way till you get to the middle, and you'll feel a snap when there it goes. Snaps into place. Okay, so we found our middle line. Now we can remove this this layer, because we don't need it anymore. So just click on the layer, hit delete, it's gone. Now we have our two images which we're going to now create, and we've got our middle line down, which divides them both perfectly down the middle. So we need to drag our image onto this template. So I've got an image from what I've taken recently, and we'll move that. Just drag. Oh, sorry. We'll drag that up into the template. Let go. Now what we want to do is make it the right size. So just drag it out. Hold that Shift button to keep it in scale. And what I like to do is always have a middle point, which is something that shows the exact middle. So for this image, I'm going to use that tower in the middle there, Centre Point Tower in Sydney. So I'm going to drag it and make sure that it fits that tower in the middle, about there. Okay, and then hit enter to apply it. It's right in the middle there, perfect. Now the next step is to save each side of this image. So what you need to do is go across to your crop tool. That's this one up here. Hit the crop tool. Now I want to save this side first. So I'll grab this side here and bring it over to our middle line, and that will snap into position as well. And just to apply it, you hit enter again. Now you've got your image for your left side. So file, export that image, export as, and export it whatever type of file you like, but you can see it's just that side. Export all. I've already saved this image, so if we see here, I've saved it, and I call it Instagram left, and that's our side there. And what I'm about to do is save this one, the Instagram right. So we'll close that down. Okay, cancel that. Okay, so you've saved that side. Now you want to save the other side. So just to pretty much take a few steps back, so you just hit Control Z, and that brings up the other image again, other side, sorry. Okay, so we're going to crop again, and then this time we go across this way and hit enter to apply it, and now you've got your other side of the image. Go up to file, export as, and do exactly the same thing. So then you've got both images saved on file. And that's about it. We're looking at this inside Instagram itself. So as you can see, this is the what it would look like on your post. You've got the left hand side image and then the right hand side image. And if we scroll across, you can see that you can see the right hand side, there's no seam, and that's about it. That's how easy it is. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see those images up on Instagram. If you get the chance, tag us in so we can follow you on Instagram and see some great images.